Honesty truly does pay in the long run. Once upon a time, there lived a man named James who lived in a small village. James was a hard-working farmer, but he was not a very honest person. He often cheated his customers by giving them less weight than they paid for, and also took advantage of the poor villagers who were unable to defend themselves. One day, James heard about a wealthy merchant named Mark, who was known for his honesty and integrity. James was curious about Mark and decided to visit him to see how he managed to become so successful despite being honest. When James arrived at Mark's shop, he was greeted by a line of customers waiting to buy goods. James was amazed at the number of people who trusted and respected Mark. He asked Mark how he managed to maintain such a large customer base and earn so much money. Mark replied, "I believe that honesty is the best policy. When you treat your customers with respect and fairness, they will continue to do business with you and also recommend you to others. On the other hand, if you cheat or deceive them, they will never come back, and word will spread, leading to a loss of business." James was impressed by Mark's words and decided to adopt the same approach in his own business. He started to treat his customers fairly and with respect, and soon, his business began to grow. People in the village started to trust and respect James, just like they did with Mark. However, James soon realized that being honest was not always easy. There were times when he had to resist the temptation to cheat or deceive others in order to make more money. But he reminded himself of the long-term benefits of honesty, and he persevered. Years went by, and James's business continued to thrive. He became one of the wealthiest and most respected people in the village. He was no longer known as the dishonest farmer, but instead, he was known as the honest merchant. One day, a young man approached James and asked for advice on how to become successful in business. James told the young man about his journey and the importance of honesty in business. The young man was inspired by James's story and decided to follow in his footsteps. Years later, the young man became one of the most successful merchants in the region, just like James. He too was known for his honesty and integrity, and he earned the respect and trust of his customers. In conclusion, honesty truly does pay in the long run. When you treat others with respect and fairness, they will trust and respect you in return. This trust and respect can lead to a thriving business and a successful life. Cheating or deceiving others may bring short-term gains, but in the long run, it will only lead to a loss of business and a tarnished reputation. So, always strive to be honest, even when it is difficult, and you will see the rewards in the end.